Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. In this video, we're going to uncover one of the most powerful treasures of the Qur'an, a surah that, when recited daily with sincerity, can bring immense barakah and open doors of provision you never imagined. We're not talking about magic or instant riches. We're talking about turning to Allah with faith and consistency so that His mercy and blessings flow into your life. Through this surah, you'll discover how to strengthen your trust in Allah, purify your intentions, and invite spiritual and material abundance in ways that truly last. We'll also share practical tips on how to recite it, understand its meaning, and pair it with good deeds that magnify its effect. If you're ready to transform your mindset about wealth and experience the peace that comes with genuine tawakkul, stay with us to the end of this video. 1. Name and source of the surah. When introducing the surah, begin by clearly stating its name and its position in the Qur'an, so your audience knows exactly what you're speaking about. Mention the number of verses it contains and the chapter number where it appears. This immediately gives your viewers a clear reference and helps them find it easily in their own Qur'ans. You can also note whether it is a Makki or Madani surah, as this gives insight into the context in which it was revealed. Next, share any authentic narrations or scholarly statements about the surah's virtues. For example, many surahs carry unique themes such as patience, gratitude, reliance on Allah, or warnings against wrongdoing. Explain briefly what central theme this surah conveys and how it relates to provision and blessings. Avoid exaggerating or attributing unverified claims, but do highlight any recognized benefits or lessons associated with its regular recitation. Finally, encourage your viewers to look up its translation in their own language. This helps them develop a personal connection with the verses, rather than relying only on what others say. By presenting the surah with clarity, authenticity, and context, you set a strong foundation for understanding its deeper spiritual impact. 2. Wealth comes by Allah's mercy, not magic. Many people mistakenly think that reciting a surah is a magical shortcut to wealth, but Islam teaches us a balanced view. The Qur'an itself reminds believers that every blessing, whether material or spiritual, comes only by the will and mercy of Allah. Reciting a surah does not work like a spell. Rather, it is an act of worship that draws you closer to your Creator. This closeness strengthens your iman, purifies your intentions, and makes your efforts more fruitful. By turning to Allah sincerely, you acknowledge Him as the true provider of rizq, sustenance. This attitude of tawakkul, trust in Allah, lifts anxiety and creates a sense of contentment even before your material situation changes. At the same time, Allah opens doors for you through means you may never expect. Opportunities, ideas, or support that you couldn't have arranged yourself. So, when speaking about a surah's virtues, focus on this understanding. Explain to viewers that reciting it daily is a spiritual practice that attracts Allah's mercy and barakah into their lives, but their wealth will still come through effort, halal earnings, and divine blessing, not through instant, automatic magic. 3. Daily recitation builds. Baraka consistency is one of the most beloved acts in Islam. The Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, taught that the best deeds are those done regularly, even if they are small. When you recite a surah daily, you are building a habit that keeps your heart connected to the Qur'an and your tongue moist with dhikr. This regular connection strengthens your iman and brings a sense of discipline and focus into your daily routine. Through this steady recitation, you also create an environment in your home and life where Allah's words are constantly remembered. This remembrance invites tranquility, clarity in decision-making, and hidden forms of provision that go beyond what money alone can bring. Regular recitation softens the heart, refines character, and gradually removes negative habits that may block baraka. Moreover, daily recitation trains you to pause, reflect, and realign your goals with what pleases Allah. This mindset attracts opportunities and blessings because you are moving through life with sincerity, gratitude, and trust. In this way, the habit itself becomes a channel for baraka. Over time, you notice that your efforts yield more benefit, your relationships improve, and your sense of inner peace deepens. Signs of true blessings flowing into your life. 4. Combine recitation with good deeds. Reciting a surah daily is a beautiful act of worship, but its full impact blossoms when it is joined with righteous deeds. The Qur'an itself calls believers to live by its teachings: honesty in trade, fairness in dealings, and compassion for others. When you combine your recitation with earning from halal sources, avoiding dishonesty, and fulfilling your responsibilities, you align your life with what pleases Allah. This alignment becomes a channel through which His blessings flow more abundantly. Another powerful companion to recitation is charity. Giving even a small amount regularly purifies wealth, softens the heart, and removes hidden barriers that can block sustenance. The Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, said that charity does not decrease wealth. In fact, it increases it in ways unseen. Acts of kindness, helping family, and being just in your workplace are also forms of sadaqah that magnify baraka. By weaving these good deeds into your routine alongside Qur'an recitation, you show Allah that you are not only asking for provision, but also striving to live righteously. This sincerity draws divine assistance, opens doors of rizq, and deepens the spiritual benefits of the surah you recite. 5. Make dua with sincerity. Reciting a surah regularly becomes even more powerful when it is followed by sincere dua. Dua is a direct conversation with Allah, where you open your heart, express your needs, and acknowledge your dependence on Him. After finishing the recitation, take a quiet moment to raise your hands and speak to Allah in your own words. Ask Him for halal sustenance, ease in your affairs, and baraka in what you already have. This habit turns your recitation from a routine into a deeply personal act of worship. Sincerity in dua means speaking with humility and full trust that Allah hears and responds in the best way. It is not about perfect wording, but about a genuine heart. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that Allah is shy to leave His servants' hands empty when they are raised in supplication. Combine your du'as with gratitude by thanking Allah for the blessings you already enjoy. This attitude increases the chances of your prayers being accepted. Making dua in this way, after reciting a surah, builds a strong spiritual connection and allows your requests to be wrapped in the mercy and light of the Qur'an you just recited. 6. Spiritual benefits beyond wealth. One of the greatest gifts of reciting a surah daily is that it nurtures your soul in ways that go far beyond material gain. Wealth on its own can never satisfy the heart if it lacks peace, gratitude, and direction. By connecting with Allah's words every day, you develop patience, humility, and a deeper sense of contentment. These qualities protect you from greed, envy, and constant dissatisfaction, traps that often come with the pursuit of money. Regular recitation also strengthens your tawakkul, or trust in Allah's plan. You begin to see challenges not as punishments, but as opportunities to grow closer to Him. This mindset gives you resilience during difficult times and gratitude during ease. Over time, your relationships improve, your priorities shift toward what truly matters, and your decisions reflect higher wisdom. Such inner transformation is a form of rizq in itself. A calm heart, a clear mind, and a sense of purpose are blessings no amount of money can buy. When you value these spiritual benefits alongside your worldly needs, the surah you recite daily becomes a source of continuous guidance, shaping not just your income, but your entire life. 7. Reflect on the meaning. Reciting a surah without understanding its meaning limits the depth of its impact. When you take time to read the translation and tafsir, every verse begins to speak directly to your life. You discover the wisdom, promises, and warnings within the surah, which helps you align your actions with what Allah wants. This reflection transforms recitation from a habit into an intimate conversation with your Creator. You begin to see how the verses apply to your family, work, and personal struggles, making the Qur'an a living guide rather than just a text. Reflecting on meaning also increases khushu, presence of heart, during recitation. Instead of simply moving your lips, your heart softens, your eyes may tear, and your intentions become purer. This state of humility attracts Allah's mercy and strengthens your resolve to live according to His commands. Over time, you develop a deeper love for the surah, eagerly returning to it not only for blessings, but also for guidance and comfort. Such mindful recitation fills your day with purpose and your heart with light, creating a continuous spiritual connection that supports both your worldly and eternal success. Alhamdulillah, dear brothers and sisters, we've seen how this beautiful surah can become a source of daily barakah when recited with sincerity and good deeds. Remember, all provision comes from Allah, and He loves those who turn to Him consistently. Let's end with a positive dua. May Allah bless our sustenance, purify our wealth, and fill our hearts with contentment. Comment Ameen below so we can all make this prayer together. If this video benefited you, please like it, share it with others, and subscribe to Purpose Deen so you never miss more inspiring content.